Hi, I'm Tom Johnson from TRJ Contracting. We operate in Oakville, Ontario, Canada, and my company specializes in basement renovations. And today I'd like to show you how to start your renovation. The first step is obviously to come up with a plan, a layout for your basement, and then once you have your materials delivered, you have to start framing. So today I'd like to show you how to start that process. A lot of people, they don't really know how to begin. They may look at the walls, the foundation walls, but that's not really a good starting point, because you could start your framing on one side and the wall can just go wavy all the way down to the other end, and you might not even be able to keep the metal plate in a straight line by the end of it. So what we do is we go off the I-beam, and I'll show you right now how we do that. We take a 6-foot level, it's adjustable, so you go off the I-beam. Once you get it up in place, just hold it until you get it level. Then you mark a spot on the floor. Then you go down 6 feet, you mark another spot on the floor, and then another 6 feet and mark a spot on the floor. Then with another guy, you can chalk a line through the whole space of the basement, and this will be your true line to do all your framing. So all your framing in the basement will be based off this line. So you should, if you start with a straight line, everything will be square for the whole basement, because it will be based off this line. So then once you have the line on the floor, what we do is we move over to a wall. This is how we'll start the framing. So on this wall here, because we have the chalk line from the I-beam that goes across there, we can come to this wall, come out probably an inch or 2 inches from the side, put a bottom plate down and mark a spot, and then we take a measurement from the straight line over to this spot for the edge of the bottom plate starts. Then we do that, mark another spot, the same measurement 6 feet down, then mark another spot, another 6 feet down. So all those measurements are coming from the line that we just chalked from the I-beam. So once we have the line, the marks on this side, we chalk another line along this wall, and then from there we can take our metal tracks and we take ram sets and ram set the whole perimeter of the basement based on the metal line that we started with. And I'll show you the ram sets that we use over here. So we ram set all the track down, and then from there we do the top plate, and this is how we do the top plate. Again, we use a 6-foot level. We use a 6-foot level to get the marks on the top, and then we mark it all the way along the wall, and then we can put our top plate in. Once the top plate's in, then we can go around and mark 16-inch centers all the way along the bottom of the whole perimeter. And then from there we just have to cut our 2x4s and put them in place. So it's really simple. Once you have the top and the bottom plate in, you just go along and chop your 2x4s, put them in, and it's pretty quick. The normal way to frame, if you frame anything on the main level, it's all going to be framed on the floor. And then you lift up the framing wall into place. But with a basement, you can't really do that because you have too many different levels with bulkheads, and the floor is not level. So if you framed a whole wall on the floor and tried to tip it up, chances are, because of the way the floor is sloping, you're not going to be able to get it in place. So this is the best way to do it. You set your bottom plates in first, set your top plates in second, and then come in behind with your 2x4s and put all them in place afterwards. So the way we secure it once we're in is we put the stud in, then we secure it at the top and the bottom. We take a level and level it, and then we secure it with a drywall screw on the top and the bottom. And then once the whole perimeter is done, then we go back and put support braces between each level all the way around. The support braces also help to hold the insulation once we add that point too. So that's how we start framing in a basement renovation. I hope that helps. And this is Tom Johnson from TRJ Contracting. Thanks for listening.